Hi, everybody. Hi. It's so nice to see you all. Oh, how wonderful. I'm just going to check that everybody is joined in, that there's been, and somebody asks if they can listen to the replay. Most certainly, you can listen to the replay. I trust everybody has their water with them. Yes? Turbocharged water, everybody? Cheers! Cheers! Nice. Nice. You know the work that we're about to do today, some of y'all know this work. Well, it was it was given to me by planets in their retrograde motion, along with certain other ascended masters, goddesses, and gods like Lord Shivji, Lord Ganpati, Lord Hanumanji, Lakshmi Ma. So I'd like all of us to begin by first invoking for ourselves whichever deity that we believe in. I want us to surrender our problems. I want us to surrender the expectations of results, like if you thought this is what's going to happen, or this will happen, or I'm here because this should happen. Let us surrender it all by connecting with our breath in Namaskara Mudra. I want you to place your Namaskara Mudra in a certain way. So you take your thumb and you place it at your heart chakra, and your palms will come out like this. So this portion will be at your heart chakra, and the rest will be out. Very gently, I want you to bow your head so that the back of the head gets visible, the crown becomes visible to the deity that we are surrendering to. Ready, everybody? We will do this for 1 minute, just breathing, surrendering, giving gratitude that we have the time and space and technology to be together right now. Slowly put your head up. You are going to remove the Namaskara Mudra into the Hakini Mudra. And the Hakini Mudra is just our fingertips joined to each other. You're going to take the thumb and you're going to place it between your eyebrows. Close your eyes again. Keep your head straight this time. And just stay like this for a minute. Become aware of what's coming up around your head. Messages, insights, downloads are taking place right now. Just receive them. Slowly open your eyes. And now, getting ready to officially open our session today, I want you to take your palms up like you're receiving so much and bring it down. Have a sip of water. Cheers again. Tell me how you're doing. Are we all set? And let me check on the group. So here and there, I'm going to keep looking back to the group to see if there are any messages coming in. And my darlings, those of you all on the group, in case somebody joins, please give them the Zoom link. Everybody, what is the one thing that we want? All of us. The one thing that drives us. And I see the gestures are this: money, for sure. Why do we want money? What will money bring us? At the end of the day, everything that we are chasing, everything that we are seeking is for one primary purpose, is it not? And you can message on the group and I will keep checking. The one thing that drives all of us is happiness. Whatever it is that we are looking for right now, better health, better job, better career, better wealth, it's all so that we are happy. Give me some other words for happiness. What does happiness mean? What are the characteristics of happiness? What do you need for happiness? When was the last time you were happy? And Alice shows me the heart. Yes, we need love for happiness and lots of love to everybody right now. What else do we need for happiness? Like, do we not need good health for happiness? Do we not need to be in a state of well-being for happiness? Do we not need to have a sense of our rights and ownerships in our family, in our jobs, in our bank balance, with our friends? Do we not need that? So if I said that one of the fastest ways to be happy, of course, to just be happy, but one of the fastest ways to have sustainable happiness is to always come from a sense of empowerment, would that make sense to you? Empowerment is knowing you always have a choice. Empowerment is knowing that no matter what, you'll find a way. Empowerment is knowing that whatever situation is happening right now, including with the lockdown and the COVID, it's temporary. It will pass. Empowerment is knowing that tough times don't last. Tough people do. Would you all say that being empowered is one of the most consistent ways to stay happy? There are many temporary ways to stay happy. But what do you do for long-term happiness? What do you need for long-term happiness? What do you think you need for long-term happiness? Like, what's your thought on this? We all have that one toy we want, right? That big airplane on that shelf. So whether that is money, whether that is love, whether that is marriage, whether that is a house, we all know what we want and we know it's going to bring us happiness. But what happens after you've got it? How do you maintain and sustain your happiness? What characteristics in you do you need to be able to count on to sustain happiness? What is the one criteria for happiness? For sure, love. But love also falls into that criteria. And when I give you the answer, I know you know the answer. You just don't know the word. And the answer is freedom. You see, love always gives us a sense of freedom and independence. There is always freedom in knowing that you are not bogged down by what's happening, not bogged down by the control games of somebody, not bogged down because you're financially dependent on somebody. Freedom is a huge aspect of happiness. In fact, I will go so far as to say that most of our suffering comes because we feel jammed, we feel locked, we feel jailed. That's all of these are other words for being stuck. Freedom is getting unstuck and moving ahead. And the fastest way to do this is, of course, our breath. For 1 minute and 1 minute only, I would just like us to connect to our breath, focus on the breath, on the inhale and exhale without thinking about whether your inhale is long, exhale is long, without trying to control it in any way. Keep your palms facing downward, keep your feet uncrossed. If you are sitting on a chair, make sure that both your feet are planted on the chair. And I'm just going to make sure that everybody on the group has this instruction. Our 1 minute focusing on the breath starts now. Don't open your eyes. Just take your palms, cup your eyes. And with your palms cupping your eyes, I want you to open the eyes very gently and blink them. Blink them. Blink them. Put your palms down. Your eyes are still closed. And now very slowly, ascended master pose. Open your eyes slightly, looking downward. Close them. Open your eyes looking downward, close them. Open your eye looking downward, close them. Open your eyes halfway, close them. Open your eyes halfway, close them. Open your eyes halfway, close them. Open your eyes completely, close them. Open your eyes wide, close them. One last time, open your eyes wide and bring them to your normal setting and see, how are you feeling now? Whatever it is that you're dealing with, what's happened to your mind? You know, with every breath, we take in freedom. With every breath, we are new, anew, renewed, and fresh. For today, empowerment, freedom, happiness, all on the cards. This is the work that we are going to go towards today. And Surinder ji, how cool! And I'm going to do Balle Balle with you. So cool. Everybody, please, you know, Balle Balle is a spring harvest dance. You know, it's about new seeds. It's about letting go of the past. Please join me in doing Balle Balle with Surinder ji. So Surinder ji, please lead us. Yes. Wow, wow, oh, wow, wow, wow. Yeah, right. Fantastic. Please have some water. Next question, which you will have the answer to because now we have done the Hakini Mudra for focus and concentration. We focused on our breath, which invariably gives us answers and solutions. For freedom, who do you need to be? Like, what should you be to have this freedom? And let me check what the group is saying. What do you need for this freedom? Priyanka says, myself. But Priyanka, for being jailed also you need yourself, right? Madhu says, being complete. And how would you be complete? Alka says, courage. Shri says, best version of yourself. You need to have wings. Alice, is that what you're saying? You need to have wings. Beautiful. And how would you have wings? Kusum says, my true self. Anju says, being me. Rupali says, confidence. Nirja says, right context. Swati says, freedom from scarcity, health issues. Absolutely. But what do you need to be free? You want to be free. You're stuck somewhere, right? What's the one thing that can immediately bring you out of this? Alpa says, we should have the will to be free. Beautiful. The will to be free. Your will is your commitment. When you don't have a commitment, you keep falling off the wagon. Fantastic. Surinderji says to need to be in touch with the inner, for sure, for everything. Madhu says life. Vandana says gratitude. Deepa says thoughts and breaths. Very good. Pooja says mind. Great. So sorry. Self-love, acceptance. I want free-flowing money. Energy. Fantastic. The one attribute to freedom is self-reliance. Tell me, for most of what you do you count on yourself or do you count on others? Today, if the maid has not come, will the house stay as it is? Today, if you can't speak to a doctor because everybody's so occupied and hospitals have no space, will you do nothing? Today, if the grocery shop is closed, what will you do? What is your measure of self-reliance? That will give you an idea about your measure of freedom. And you know, the thing about self-reliance is that often, without us realizing it, we've only tied our own hands and we've only tied our own feet. So, our first work for today, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to see the jail you are in, the jail of disempowerment, the jail of codependent relationships. Codependent relationships are not healthy relationships. They, in fact, make sure that the worst of you creates the worst of the other, and the worst of the other creates the worst of you. Don't know how to make it work on your own, waiting for somebody to save you, waiting for somebody to help you, beggar mentality, victim consciousness. All of these are jails. All of these keep us from freedom. So close your eyes. See this jail. I want you to look at this jail very carefully. Maybe it's a small jail. Maybe it's a golden jail. Maybe it's a big jail with fancy furniture. Maybe it's a very comfortable jail. Are you willing to leave this jail? And you have to say yes. And you say yes. Are you willing to get out of this jail? Yes. Can you get out of this jail? Yes. Will you get out of this jail? Yes. Can you remove your attachment to this jail? Yes. Will you remove your attachment to this jail? Yes. Can you remove the point of origin, wherever it was, in your family, in another life, in your ancestral lineage, to get out of this jail now? Can you remove the point of origin of this jail now? Yes. Will you remove the point of origin of this jail now? And in your head, you think, thank you so much for getting me out of jail now. And I want you to see yourself open the door You always had the key. For some of y'all, the door wasn't even locked. Open the door, step out. Step out of the house, room, building this jail has been in. Step out into the open. Breathe the fresh air. It's the fresh air and smell and breeze of freedom, of self-reliance, where no matter what happens, you know that you always have you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth and come back to this dimension in this reality. Take a look at whatever it is that you're suffering with, whatever your pain, illness, disorder is, and tell me on a scale of 0 to 10, how much is it bothering you right now? Priyanka says 9. Hema says 10. Asha says 7. At the same time, are you aware simultaneously of a calmness, of a sense of objectivity as you are noticing what you're suffering with? Can you notice that? Leander says 9. We've got lots of 9s and 10s. That is so exciting because when you have a 9 and 10 and the shift happens in seconds, oh, you will be amazed. There's 8 coming up. Angelia's at a 6. Heidi at an 8. And number ending 994 at a 7. Priyanka says hope of getting over it. Beautiful. So if not the intensity of the project, has your attitude towards the project already changed? More optimistic, more calm, more ready and willing to let it go? And Hema says yes. Super. Super. The number of times that you have written your intensity, you are now going to say, you can leave now. Wait. Before you say it, I want you to think it. Close your eyes and in your head, just think, you can leave now. If your head gets into the chatter of you can leave now, you can leave now, you can leave now, it's okay. But I just want you to see what happens to you in just thinking it one time. My darlings, I trust you all are on the call. Like you've mentioned what you're suffering with. I have asked you to tell me on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong is it? I have given you a solution already. All you're telling me right now, my darlings, is that you are not following the group flow and that you are not using your awareness. You're waiting for somebody to show up to help you, save you, do it for you. You are in jail. Payal says choking sensation. Payal, did you just think you can leave now? Now, once you've thought it, I want you to, the number of times you've written down, it's 6, it's 8, it's 9, it's 10, that many times, I just want you to say, without even identifying what it is, I just want you to say, you can leave now. Let us say your number is 10, you'll say it 10 times. You can leave now. 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 And stay for a couple of seconds. Have water. And check. Whatever you were dealing with, you know the number because you wrote it down. What's the number now? Including pain, including stress, including anxiety. There's pressure coming up. There's an energy pulling sensation coming up. Already decreases have started taking place from 9 to 4 to 3 to 3. There's 6. Alpa says, I'm feeling more hungry in spite of having a full meal. Go ahead and eat, my love. This energy process uses up energy very rapidly. So if you're hungry, if you're thirsty, you need to take a washroom break, you need to lie down for a while, please do so. Listen to what the energy is saying. Priyanka says, the fear is still the same, but I think it is anxiety. All right. Swati says, yes, it's releasing and burping. My heart is beating very fast, and that's your heart trying to throw out the junk that's been accumulated all this time. I want you to just take a couple of breaths, focus on them. Focus on the inhale and exhale. Poonam says, feeling very thirsty. Pooja is yawning. Alice is yawning. Wonderful. Simi says, please tell me what to do to receive my money from my friend with ease. Simi, please follow with the group. Are you on the call? Are you doing everything that we're doing? You waiting for your friend to return your money is a kind of jail for you. Have you first of all put yourself out of jail? Nepali says, want to get up after doing the decree, but not able to. Sit, listen to the body. There's also sleepiness. Sarita says, when I said I'm fresh, Preeti is feeling lighter. Leander is yawning, headaches better, sense of peace coming in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let me give you the answer first to everything that you're waiting to happen. You've been waiting for quite some time. How has that worked out for you? Has it made it happen? No, right? So what you want to do is, instead of waiting, you want to take a look at what all is coming up for you. Frustration because this person's not returned the money. Anger because this person's not returned the money. Anxiety because this person's not returned the money. Fears because this is the only revenue you have and you are waiting for the money because you don't have any other option. What is going on with you? At this point, what is your vibration when you think about the money? Are you stuck and in jail? Or are you out of jail? And tell me, my darlings, do we manifest better in freedom or do we manifest better in jail? Everybody's tried this. Everybody in jail first turns to hoping somebody will come and take them out of jail. It is part of your growth in your healing journey as well as life when you start turning inwards and building up on your self-reliance, building up on being free, building up on being in charge of your own happiness instead of waiting for your child, your mother, your father, your uncle, your aunt, your friend, your neighbor, your government, your country to do it for you. Every time you are in a certain state of being, that vibration attracts similar vibrations, right? Like attracts like in healing. In physics, it's opposites attract. But in life, It's like attracts like. Where are you vibrating right now? If you're vibrating in jail, freedom is not going to show up. You need to step out of that jail. Try this simple process. What could be simpler than saying, you can leave now? What could be easier than saying, you can leave now? You don't have to remember a mantra. You don't have to remember a ritual. It takes less than a second to say, you can leave now. Within about a second, you can leave now. And the clock's second hand will go tuck. So let's make it a little more specific. I'm waiting for somebody to give me the money. And that makes me feel, tell me how it makes you feel. Or my son, I'm worried about my son. I'm sad for my son. Like somebody mentioned that they have somebody facing a court ordeal because of something to do with weed. And they were frustrated and they were sad and they were helpless and they were in tears. In that, no answers are coming, no solutions are coming. Support systems cannot show up in that state. What you can get is help to help yourself. So let us say that there is fear and anxiety about everything that's going on right now. Say, fear, you can leave now. Frustration, you can leave now. Pain, you can leave now. Just try it. Tell me how you're doing. Identify one thing. Now, you can say, I can't really identify how I'm feeling. It's just a lot of feeling. You can say a lot of feeling, you can leave now. You can say that I don't know what the name of this is. It's a lot of pressure. Say pressure, you can leave now. I don't know what I'm going through, but it's making me unhappy. Unhappy, you can leave now. I'm not feeling capable enough of doing this. I'm not feeling capable enough of doing this. You can leave now. Choose anything, a feeling, a behavior, a symptom. Like somebody mentioned skin rash. Skin rash has to do with being unsafe. But I'm not expecting you to know that. I'm expecting the person you work with to know that. For you, it's skin rash. So skin rash, you can leave now and check. And while you're saying it, please continue to have lots and lots of water. Cheers. Pooja says blockages. Good, go for blockages. And Priyanka asks how many times. I will just come to how many times. First, I want you to practice doing just this. See what happens in saying it one time. See what happens when saying it without identifying it. It still worked. Did you realize? You didn't say fear, you didn't say blockages. You just said you can leave now. The power of you can leave now is that it immediately removes everything that's disempowering. If you didn't identify what you were dealing with and you just said you can leave now, it would still work. Asha says confusion, you can leave now, and it left. Absolutely. And it left. It's like this energy, this feeling, this symptom, this behavior is just waiting for you to give it instruction to leave. Again, what could be more empowering? So it is fear of driving. I'm not sure if it left. I will have to try driving. When you think about driving, this is very good actually, Priyanka, because here's the thing. If you have to try out something right now, because that's the fear you're removing and you can't try it out, look back to the last time you went driving, check the fear. Then you say, fear of driving, you can leave now, and check in the memory again. And you will have a good idea how much you've progressed. But first, everybody tell me, have you all gotten used to how you're going to say it for yourself? Because if you come along for the program, that's awesome, that's amazing, please come. But in case you're not part of the program that starts tomorrow, you want to be able to do this for yourself. I want you to leave feeling empowered, feeling free, feeling self-reliant. I want you to take this because, and you'll see this when we do the personal demonstrations right now, the ease of doing this with somebody. So not only are you going to be able to do this for yourself, you're going to be able to do this for your friends and your family as well. How cool, right? How cool. Aren't you glad you showed up? Okay, let's take a look. Nirja says, yes, it's great. And there's Corona, you can leave now. Really nice. Corona, you can leave now. Lockdown, you can leave now. And you see, the energy of the virus is worldwide, right? So it's a gigantic, humongous amount of energy. So for that, we would have to do it in a group. We would have to do it a number of times. So better still, in order to remove the corona, you take a look at what it's doing to you. Like, I hate having to sweep and swab. You can leave now. I'm not enjoying doing this. You can leave now. I'm missing my house help. You can leave now. My plants are suffering. You can leave now. I can't handle all of this by myself. You can leave now. I feel so unsupported. You can leave now. Use the decree to immediately move out of jail. Let's take a look. Priyanka says, I feel the fear, but I have this thought that I will be able to do it. Fantastic. Your shift is not just in the shift of the emotion. Your shift is also in how you are now thinking about the particular situation. Let's take on somebody for this. And Poonam says, do we need to practice daily? Yes, you need to practice daily. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. And if it's worth doing well, it's because it's worth practicing every day. How many times a day? Poonam, I would like you to try and answer that question. There was somebody who was dealing with deep anxiety and fear. How much is that now? Rashmi says, when we are doing it for a family member who does not believe that this works, will it still work? Yes, very much so. No belief is required. No faith is also required. What is required is awareness. If you are not aware of the shift that's taking place, you'll very easily think that no shift has taken place. So sometimes this will happen, especially for those in pain. So I have this pain, so I'll say, please say, pain, you can leave now. And the pain, instead of now being in the leg, will move to the foot. The person says the pain is still there, not letting me know, even though I've seen it take place, that the pain has moved from the leg to the foot. Meaning, for such a person, awareness is very zero. When awareness is so low, and I said very zero, because I meant very zero, like if there were levels to a zero, it was a very zero. When you are not aware, you will also not be aware of the many answers, solutions, and help you are getting. Because what you're waiting for is to say, okay, I had this pain, now I don't have this pain. But the journey from having the pain to not having the pain, you are not willing to undergo. Maybe in the journey, there will be a message that says, you have to take an x-ray. Maybe in the journey, the message is you have to keep your foot up for at least an hour every day. Maybe in the journey, the message is you have to get a warm sesame oil massage. But you see, you're just waiting. Waiting is imprisonment, my darling. The moment you're in jail, you are not self-reliant. You are not self-reliant, you are not empowered. You are not empowered, you cannot be happy. Manifestation is not possible in jail. So the first thing you got to do, especially for those of y'all who just joined me, look at what you're dealing with as a jail. Walk out of that jail. Give the decrees. How many times do we give a decree? What did I ask you to do first? And what did I ask you to do second? Can somebody please sum up for me? For Amita, the headache's gone. Fantastic. Pooja says, I started the session with a shoulder pain. It's gone to 1. Fantastic. Dr. Asha asks, so can we say for a family member, uncontrolled blood sugars, you can leave now? You can. I'm just going to come to family members. And how we're going to do it. First, most basic principle in healing, the oxygen mask principle. First, you do it. First, you practice it. First, you wear yours. The desire to do it for somebody else, the desire to make it happen for somebody else, the desire to tell someone else what to do, these are also forms of smaller prisons. These are the forms of over-responsibility, savior disorders, healer traps, where now you have taken somebody else's journey and problem and made it your own. Why? Do you not have enough of your own? What are you saying to the universe? That give me more trouble, let me take this person's also, let me take that person's also, let me be responsible for all of earth, let me make sure that I am the only one to correct the government. Oh, my loves, take a look at you. You walk out of your jail. Simi says, can I use it for my mother's hernia? Same answer to you, my love. Nirja says, I want to know exactly what these decrees call and what healing modality this is. This is Saturn's decrees, Nirja. They came for karma completion. They came so that we could rewrite the chapter of our lives in this life, so that we could let go of the past, and the past comes from our childhood, the past comes from past lives, the past comes from family and ancestral vows and programs. So this particular set, we're only doing 1 today. There are about 13 of them, but this particular one you can leave now is completely credited and attributed to Lord Shivji, Lord Saturn, Lord Hanumanji, Lord Ganpati. So you could say that a decree is a command commanded by the divine. It is a law. There is nothing swifter and faster than a decree, because it's like Lord Shivji standing there with his Trishul and putting that Trishul in and releasing all kinds of powerful energies to make sure that you get unstuck and move on. Anju says, can I use this for my pet's skin infection? Very much so. And Priyanka says, are we also going to do the yes and now decree? Very much, because you all have had a trailer. The yes and now decree are 2-word decrees. There is yes and there is now. And between the yes and the now, whatever you put in, you start manifesting rapidly. Yes, my pet's skin condition is fine now. Yes, I can drive wonderfully well now. Yes, I have tons of money now. Yes, I am doing my best in every way, every day now. Yes, I love taking action now. Yes, I would love to do Saturn's decrees with everybody now. Whatever it is that you would like to manifest. So there are 2 ways to manifest in life. One, you work directly on what you want to manifest. and take care of what's coming up around the manifestation. To manifest, you have to have space to manifest. If you are working on manifestation, in order to make that space, something is going to start releasing from the body. You have to deal with that. It's not like what you want is not manifesting. What is releasing, what is making the space is letting you know what is in the way of what you want to manifest. The other way is to make the space first and then manifest. And I prefer that way because clearing is just that much simpler, because clearing is instantaneous. You work on manifesting oodles of money, you have to continuously do the work. But clearing the blockages in the way of oodles of money, right now. Yes, and now. So let me take one of y'all on the call. I definitely want to speak to somebody in pain. And then we're going to take a look as to how we can do this for our families, for our husbands, our children, our mother-in-laws, our pets, our plants, our computers, our fans, our doors. One of my favorite stories is how I got locked behind this bedroom door and, nobody around. It's the lockdown over here. And well, all I said was, doors you can open now. And in 2 seconds, the knob turned. It's one of my favorite decrees. In fact, I put it up on my Facebook page. I made it a poster, and I put up one that just to say, doors you can open now. Who can I take on the call, my darling? I definitely want to work with pain. Pain is one of the biggest jails. Pain, illness, disease. These are ultimate jails. These are gigantic jails. In these jails, you cannot manifest what you want. You have to take a look at reducing, releasing, healing, letting go of the pain, illness, and disease. So anytime in your journey, pain, illness, or disease comes up, immediately put the brakes on, turn the car around, and pay attention to this. Anybody in pain? And Dr. Asha says doors you can open now is like a magic spell to open doors of opportunities too. Very much. It's not just doors, it's doors. It's gateways, it's portals. Dipali says leg and back pain. Pooja has also got leg pain. Preeti has also got elbow pain. Everybody who's having pain right now, my darlings, even if only one of y'all is chosen on the call, you will see everybody's benefiting. It's called borrowing benefits. It's the power of group magic. That if you're in a group and one person is suffering from something, as that person starts to feeling better and better, you start to feel better and better. I love group magic. It's just amazing. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here, for yourselves, for each other, and for me. You are creating magic and miracles right now. And let us see what can be done. Who can be unmuted? Amrish, thank you so much for quietly doing your work in the background. Can Dipali be unmuted? Vandana is being unmuted, all right. Hi, Vandana.
Nidhu, I'm unmuting Dipali.
Oh, okay.
She's muted at her end. Dipali, can you unmute yourself, please?
In the meantime, I'm just going to wave out to everybody who's here on video, because I'm scrolling through to find Dipali. Yeah.
He hasn't unmuted himself, Nidhu. Would you like to take someone else on?
Yeah, sure. There's also there's Krish, there's Preeti, and somebody else had leg pain. There's Pooja as well. Oh, hi, Krish.
Hi, Nidhu.
Hi. Hi. Krish, tell us a little bit about this pain you have. How long have you had it?
I've had it for almost a month now.
Okay.
It started with vertigo, and then it is going into like palpitations, and it's also going into like high blood pressure, which I've never had. So I just can't understand, and the headache is just constant in the sleep all the time.
And this headache, is it predominantly on one side?
No, it's the full head. It's heavy on the top and all the time on the back of the neck.
Got it. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much is this headache?
An hour or so earlier, it was like 10, but now it's around, say, 7.
I'm glad. Were you going to say 100?
Yeah, I was going to say 100 because I was just holding my head in a meditation and it was just pounding.
I can imagine, my love, headaches, toothaches, backaches, they're so crippling. So, and by the way, you're most welcome to say 100 at any point. So you said it is now at a 7, and you have given me a symptom of the headache. So I want to do 2 decrees with you, but first we'll just go straight for what it is that you're dealing with, which is headache. You can leave now, and you say it 7 times.
Headache, you can leave now. 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 Headache, you can leave now.
Close your eyes, have some water. Have some water, close your eyes.
Just going to get the water. I left it somewhere.
And in fact, I'll just refill my glass. Everybody have some water, exactly like how I asked Krish, which is how much is the scale from 0 to 10 for the headache, and you say headache, and you can say sorry, and you say you can leave now, that many times. So if you have pain, if you have stress, whatever it is, just say that you can leave now. And if you have it at an 8, 9, 10, that many times. So let us say your pain is at a 3. So you would say pain, you can leave now. Pain, you can leave now. Pain, you can leave now. And see what happens. For pain, I want you to do what is known as follow the pain. The pain will move. It will shift. Its intensity will decrease. Its nature will transform. Maybe it was throbbing. It'll become sharper. Maybe it was sharper. It'll become duller. Maybe it was duller. It'll start throbbing. I want you to be aware of exactly what's going on when you follow the pain. Krish, on a scale of 0 to 10, where it was once upon a time 100 and 7 now, how much is your headache at this point?
Like say 6.
Not bad. Not bad. If you've been dealing with this for a month, have you had anything that's taken it down to even 1 point so quickly?
Sometimes I just ice the neck and the head.
And how long?
But it doesn't take it away. It just makes it bearable, I think.
Bearable. So I would repeat, has anything you've tried in the last 1 month brought the pain down from 7 to 6 so quickly?
No.
Okay. You would notice that as well. Now, there was one more symptom you mentioned, which was heaviness.
Yes.
Has the heaviness shifted or changed?
Maybe no.
It's on top of the head?
Yes,
And
on the temples and top of the head.
Temples on top of the head. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong is it?
Okay, while I'm talking to you, it's feeling a bit better.
Fantastic. The decrees continue to work forever. Sometimes in a physical project, as you've given the decree, instead of taking 1 second, it might take 30 seconds. It might take 35 seconds. Normally within there, you start becoming aware of what's moving. One more time, please check Krish. How is your headache? It was a 7, been there for a month, became a 6. How much is it now?
I would say 5.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Check the heaviness as well. Is it moving?
Yeah, it's reducing.
Have water. Now, again, I don't expect you all to know this, although some of you all might. But given the symptoms that Krish is having, I would immediately have a diagnosis of anger at giving. Krish, have you been angry with yourself about giving something? Or have you been asked to give too much, like overextend yourself, give when you don't want to give? Is there something going on between anger and giving that makes sense to you?
Yeah, maybe I've just been doing it for very long, yes.
Now that right. So somewhere this makes sense. But even before going to the anger at giving, you can leave now. I want to take a look as to where the headache is. From then till now, we've not given another decree. Krish, how much is your headache now?
Say a 4.
4. Good. And how much is the heaviness?
It's coming and going.
Nice. It's actually going and a fresh set is building up. Because once it's gone, it's gone. It'll take 20 years to come back.
Okay. How long to come back?
20 years.
Oh, okay.
So it's a fresh set underneath because energies work in layers. So
Okay.
as the top layer goes off, the layer underneath reveals itself. Krish, tell me, how much effort have you just put into giving the decree?
The decree that headache you can leave now?
Yes.
I think a lot of effort.
You've put in a lot of effort to say the decree?
Yeah.
Okay. And how are the results as per the effort you've put in?
Very good.
Superb. Can you tell me what was the effort in saying the decree?
Not much effort.
So we'll change that sentence to not much effort instead of great, lots of effort.
Sorry, I'm a bit confused.
Right.
You said how much effort did I put in? I said yes, I put in effort.
Yeah, a lot of effort, right? But
Yes.
But now, so I asked you what that effort was. Was it the effort to speak? Was it the effort to think of what you had to say? What was the effort?
Yeah, you just had to repeat it 7 times. That was the effort.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, check your headache now.
Like a 3.
All right. How cool is that? Have you ever experienced anything faster?
No.
Awesome. Now, we're just seeing the decree work on its own. Because the mind gets impatient, we don't have so much awareness, we can't just sit and follow the pain. We can nudge it a little bit by saying it again in the new number. First it was 7. So we said headache, you can leave now 7 times. Now it's 3. So we will say 3 times. Krish, headache, you can leave now 3 times.
Headache, you can leave now. Headache, you can leave now. Headache, you can leave now.
Have water. Second. Check the pressure on your temple on top of the head.
The pressure is there, but on the back of the neck, it's better.
And on the temple?
It's still there on the temples, but less.
Nice. Check your head. From a 7 to a 6 to a 5 to a 3. How much is it now?
It's just the heaviness now.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Everybody, you see what's happened? So the nature has changed. The headache is now heaviness. Krish, can you tell me what it is that you would do next?
Sorry?
Can you tell me what you would do next using the decree?
No, I couldn't hear you, sorry.
Can you guess what is to be done next?
I have to say, heaviness you can leave now.
Fantastic. Krish, you are free. You are self-reliant. Happiness is not far away. Very good. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how much is the heaviness?
Like 4.
So 4 times. And is it heavy or is it heaviness?
Heaviness.
So heaviness you can leave now 4 times and tell us all how you're doing after that.
Heaviness you can leave now. Heaviness you can leave now. Heaviness you can leave now. Heaviness you can leave now.
And check. How much is it now?
Like a 3.
Not bad. And how are your temples? And how's the top of the head? Is it moving anywhere?
So the temples are still hurting, but the top is better.
So again, everybody please notice. So it is moved now from heaviness to hurting. The moment you have a shift, be aware of that shift. Turn the car. Change the decree to the shift. Hurting, you can leave now. Aching, you can leave now. Paining, you can leave now. Heaviness, you can leave now. Stiff, you can leave now. I'm not being able to let this pain go. You can leave now. Krish, you know what to do next?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So it's important to keep changing the decree.
Yes, very much. The decree is you can leave now. You're not changing the decree. You are changing the direction and instruction of the decree. The decree is the same.
Okay.
Did you get that, Krish?
Yes.
Yes. So you just adapt the decree to the next layer that has to be blown out of the ocean. Thank you so much, Krish. We look forward
Thank you very much.
to better and better. Great.
Thank you.
And Amrish, is Dipali coming on? And there was
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi Dee, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you, Ma. You are in bed, your leg is laid up.
Yeah, you already know about my leg. So it just got better, and again the ringing started, and it's really bad. I'm trying to get in touch with the doctor. So just before the call, I just bent for something, and now my back is gone. I'm like stuck on the bed.
So it's your leg and your back, or did your leg get better and your back?
No, my
sat
leg
down?
had got better, but from 2 days again, it was back to that same ringing on the foot, and it's quite bad. It's all connected. It's the back problem has happened because of the leg only, because the alignment of the body gets disturbed, something like that. So this time I've got a catch in the right side of the back, and the left leg has problems. So strange.
Okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much is the catch in the back? 10.
10.
So with Dipali, catch, you can leave now 10 times.
Catch, you can leave now. 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 Catch, you can leave now.
Have water.
Okay.
Tell me, after you've had water, what is happening in the area of the catch?
It's like very stiff. Can't even like move.
Correct. And in the area around the stiffness, is there anything you are sensing or feeling?
As in?
As in, like the area is getting a little diffused?
Not yet.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, where the catch was 10, how much is it now?
No, I'm trying to move, and it's like, no, there's still a very bad spasm.
You've given me another word, which is spasm.
Yeah.
So it's, you can say it's 10. It's fine.
Yeah, it's 10.
It's 10. Check your leg pain. We didn't take the rating for the leg pain, but how is your leg pain? How's the ring?
Leg seems a little better. It's seeming a little free. Let's say it's 8 now.
Nice. So instead of the result showing up in the back, the result has shown up in the leg. You have to keep your awareness open for every shift that takes place. Otherwise, you will think it's not working. So let us return to the catch. Is it still a catch, or is it stiffness, or is it a spasm?
Okay, it's a little better now.
Amazing.
The catch is a little better now. The spasm.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, what
is turn now?
This is a move and a Vicks and a Iodex and eucalyptus oil and all of it like bunched up in one decree.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, where it was 10, how much is it now?
Let me try to get up. Okay, I can say better then. Yeah, it is 7.
Fantastic. Back pain requires rest. The message of a back pain is to slow down and take it easy. So you must not push yourself. I remember one of the first times in my office, I worked on this person's back, like he could barely move out of his chair. It was so terrible. He was on painkillers. He was constantly going into the washroom to move on his back. He was asking a colleague to put the rally spray on him. It was really bad for him. So we did the work, and he got up. So he got up he just got up like, I can't believe this. He got up, twisted a little bit, and I told him, be careful. Make sure that once you're back home, you rest. He went out to party. 7 days after that, he didn't come to work. So back pains require that their message be honored. All pains' message must be honored. You have to rest.
Rest.
And take a look,
Yeah.
we've still not given the next batch, but where it was a 10 became a 7. How much your catch now?
Wait. No, it's still 7.
How's your leg?
Leg is better. Leg is 5.
Great. So you have to give me the whole thing. When I say check, you have to
Yeah.
check. So this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
7, but my leg is better.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of 7, is it a catch? Is it a spasm? Is it stiffness? You had given me these 3 words.
It's a spasm.
It's a spasm. So spasm, you can leave now 7 times.
7 times. Should I say it?
Please, yes.
Spasm, you can leave now. 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 Spasm, you can leave now.
Fantastic. And have water, Dipali. And
Okay.
my darlings, like I have a lot of chest pain and shortness of breath. I don't know your name, my love. Please tell me what it is. Rupali says right shoulder is also paining. Check what we're doing. Follow through. Every time Dipali says catch, you can leave now 10 times, you also say it. Right now, she has said spasm, you can leave now 7 times, you also say it. And see how you're feeling. You are here to borrow benefits. You are here for all of us to feel good about your presence and for you to leave feeling even better. Priyanka says, I have IBS, not pain, but a condition. Should I say IBS, you can leave now? Very much. IBS has a lot to do with abandonment, especially parental abandonment. So as you do the work, memories will come up. As you do the work, you will have to seek some support in order to work through that particular time. Dipali, on a scale of 0 to 10, where it was a 7 spasm, how much is it now?
I could say it's 5. It's as if something is releasing, but it's very tender.
Nice. Something is releasing. That's good. Check your leg.
Leg, the ringing is not gone, but otherwise that stuck feeling is much better. But the ringing is just not stopping. And it is all connected, I think. Medically, it is all connected, the leg and the back.
Of course, without your back, your legs can't move.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check your spasm again now.
Yeah, a little bit left.
Check again.
Ouch. Yeah.
The releasing is continuing, is it not?
Yeah.
Good.
But still very tender. As you said, I should rest.
It will be tender for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody on the group, please tell me what is the extraordinariness of Dipali's case? Like what was happening right now? Priyanka says, will I not be able to do it with the suggested decree? Of course you'll be able to do it. It's just easier to have a third party, an objective third party, providing you a non-judgmental, loving space when it comes to taking a look at childhood patterns. It's very difficult to do it all on your own. I will definitely take you all, my darlings, but I will take you all only if you're going to exhibit some self-reliance. Have you walked out of jail? I'm asking you to do the same decrees as Dipali is doing. I'm saying that you will feel better. You will be able to borrow benefits. Even if it doesn't make sense to say spasm, you can leave now, say spasm, you can leave now, and check how you're doing. What you're doing right now is not doing the work you can do and saying, I'm going to wait to be chosen. Remember, waiting is a prison. How will I leave you happy? You have to walk out of prison and then freedom and we will do some more work on the call. Dipali, check your spasm now.
Yeah, it is better. I'm feeling very warm, as if too much heat is produced in my body all of a sudden.
Good, good. Heat is anger. That is anger releasing. Now, when you do this work, it requires that you have some understanding of what is happening. Heat is coming up. If you look at it a little deeper, you will yourself be able to see that there is anger, which means our work now in the next few minutes will be around anger. My sessions take place only for 10-11 minutes. In those 10-11 minutes, as the release symptoms keep showing up, we keep going deeper. Dipali, on a scale of 0 to 10, how is your spasm right now?
It's 4.
Good. How's your leg?
Leg is 3. Did I say 3 only before?
I think you
Because
said
okay, then it's 3 because the ringing is not going. That is troubling me.
all right.
Otherwise, I can walk now.
Okay, Dipali, if the ringing is not going, what will we say?
Ringing, you can leave now.
We will say the ringing is not going, you can leave now. Please say that 3 times.
Ringing, you can leave now. Ringing, you can leave now. Ringing, you can leave now.
Okay, check. How is it?
It's gone. It's gone. It's really gone.
How's your back?
Back still little stiffness, but much better.
Fantastic. You know what to do next?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Self-reliance, empowerment, happiness is not far away. Dipali, how long have you had this thing with the leg?
Many years. Then it has subsided, then it comes up again. It's a very old problem.
Okay. Keep us posted on the group. We're going to continue chatting till tomorrow. So let us know. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Dee. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Bye.
Neerja says, in the Pali case, the decree word is releasing first, where it's easy to release the stuck feeling. Okay, the extraordinariness that I wanted you all to be aware of in the Pali's case was the fact that we were working on her back, but her leg was getting better. Everything is connected. If you have something big that you're dealing with, chances are you also have many small things you're dealing with. The moment you start working on one, because it's all connected, all of it starts getting pulled out. Everything starts getting better. Even if you're focusing on one aspect of your body, of your life, everything else will also start healing. Self-empowerment, self-reliance, freedom, happiness. Like right now, everybody on the group, give me a status check. Where were you an hour back? Where are you now? Where were you this morning? Where are you now? Payal says, wonderful. My darling, I see that you are continuously saying, can you please take me to, and repeating the same message. I have seen your message. You are not listening to me. If you are not listening to me, my darling, what are we going to do? What we are doing right now is as simple as you just saying, you can leave now. You have shortness of breath, you have chest pain. So shortness of breath, you can leave now. Chest pain, you can leave now. Allergic cough, you can leave now. What could be simpler? Now you have gotten more stressed and agitated and restless because from that time to now, where you've been posting the messages, I haven't been able to take you on, right? Was it worth it? When you could be self-reliant, empowered, free, and happy? Come on, my darlings. Dr. Asha says, an hour back, I was 7. Now I'm on 2. Pooja says, feeling lighter. Payal says, wonderful. Neerja says, I'm scale on 10, empowered. Fantastic. Dipali says, I was on the bed, now I'm walking around. Preeti says, morning 8, hour back 7. Preeti, you had pain, right? Nija says, I love your statement that you are working to come out of jail yourself. You have to, my darlings. Even God helps those helps those who helps themselves. The first step I need you to take. That first step tells me about your willpower. It tells me about your commitment. It tells me how dedicated you will be. It tells me whether I must invest time and effort into making sure that you've learned all versions of Saturn's decrees. There are 4 versions of Saturn's decrees for clearing, and there are 3 manifestation, fulfillment decrees. Yes, now is not Saturn's decrees. It's another decree, but yes, now can be used elsewhere. Doors you can open now, remember that? So in Saturn's decrees, the power of the decree, the magic word, the power word is you can and now. You can heal now. You can become better now. You can increase in me now. Happiness, you can increase in me now. Freedom, you can increase now. Empowerment, you can increase now. Self-reliance, you can increase now. Being in charge of my life, you can increase now. The maximum the maximum results and speed, oh my God, speed, I have seen are in the 2 decrees. You can leave now, so the word leave, and the you can increase now. Identify whatever you want and say you can increase now. Monies, you can increase now. Better health, you can increase now. Good health, you can increase now. Great health, you can increase now. My bank balance, you can increase now. Play with it. These words have been given to us for our use, for our benefit, our family's benefit, and society's benefit. Feel free to share them, feel free to use them. And having said family, I do want to take a look as to what's going on in families and how we can help our families. With everything that everybody has picked up so far, please tell me, do you have any suggestions? How should we help our families? Dr. Kanan says, I had a back spasm before I took the meeting at 7, now at 4. Please say spasm, you can leave now 4 times and see what happens. Priyanka says, I feel that when I face the situation of fear, I will be able to face it better now. Superb. Priyanka also has stress over my father's finances and his business, his debt. Ankur says, Ankur, this is very good thinking. Visualize the problem in the family member and say you can leave now. Fantastic. Ankur, please come for the course. I want you there. You must come. This is very good. This is amazing. Sharon says, by working on ourselves, we can help our family even better. Sharon, come for the course. Absolutely. Neeta also says, when we could help family when we heal self. Exactly. I gave you the answer sometime back, my darling. Everybody responds to our vibration 24/7, 365 lifetimes. If you change your vibration, they will change their vibration. And now I'm going to give you a secret. So the secret is that they have this problem so that you can have this experience. Does that make sense? This is how karma fulfills itself, because karma is about action. Karma is about the experience. Only if you know that you have all of this heaviness, shortness of breath, leg pain, back pain, headache, are you going to do something about it? Are you going to explore what it is? Are you going to try and understand it? What gave you the headache is secondary. The fact that it took place is of primary importance. So if you take a look at what's happening to you because of the brother's debt, the child's studies, the husband's lack of job, if you take a look at as to what it's doing to you and you work on this change in vibration will immediately change this. However, Ankur's suggestions, to take a look at it and say you can leave now, fantastic suggestion. Please try it right now and tell me how it makes you feel. The reason we also take care of ourselves when we are triggered is because, first of all, trigger tells us what our wounds are. Even if our trigger is judgment, oh my God, look at her, what a short skirt she's wearing. Even if the trigger is judgment, it tells us something that we have to take a look at. And the other is that no matter what the situation, everybody will have their own point of view. You know those 6 blind people and the elephant? Oh, this elephant is tiny because they were holding the tail. Oh, this elephant is like a trunk because they were holding the leg. Oh, this elephant seems to be a big, black, rough wall because they were rubbing the tummy. Anytime there is a particular situation, everybody will have a different aspect to it. Are you going to go around clearing everybody's aspects? No. You take charge of yourself. Self-reliance is another word for being in charge of yourself. I promise you, if you will do this for you, everything around you will start healing. And the thing that I wanted to say about the family is that the mother is the most powerful in the family. Are you a mother? Looking for the child to study more, looking for the husband to eat better, looking for the daughter to take care of herself better. If you're the mother, your vibration impacts everybody immediately, because a mother always has mothering energies. There is always an umbilical cord a mother forms with everybody in the family. Have you seen our mothers? Our mothers mother our fathers, right? Because that sense of nurturing, nourishment, a woman is able to have for everybody. And once she's a mother, that's activated even more. So if you will manage your vibration, I guarantee everything else in the house will slowly start turning, changing, healing for the better. So is everybody promising me this? And right now, like Alpa says, my cousin sister has migraines, so I can say the decrease for her migraines, you can leave now. Alpa, wouldn't it be more empowering if you shared it with her and let her do it yourself? The only time you want to take over somebody else's lives is if they are babies, pets, plants, infirm elderly together, meaning they are not capable of doing this. If somebody is old enough to make their financial choices, to make their life choices, to make their sexual choices, they are old enough to do this. Mother only those who need to be mothered. Take care of yourself first. Like Alpa, immediately you would take a look at what this is doing to you, which is she has migraines, but it's making me feel so bad for her, so stressed for her, so worried for her. You clear all of that. And she says, yes, I'm the mother. How to activate child's concentration towards studies? Oh, my darling, Have you followed what I have said so far? I'm not sure you have. I'm not sure that you're doing the steps also one by one. How does it affect you that your child is not able to concentrate? All children are reflections of the family and the family environment. Are you able to concentrate? Because I'm not sure that you are being able to do so on the call. So is it therefore a desire for your child, or are you seeing your own lack of concentration in this particular situation? How is your focus? And please tell me your name. Nilesh has just joined in. Nilesh says there's an injury pain behind my chest. In fact, Nilesh, would you like to come on the call? Let's take a look at your injury pain. And Sonia also wants to know about the child's concentration towards studies. Sonia, you have not heard as well everything I have said so far. You tell me, my darling, how would you activate your child's concentration towards studies? And does this have to do with your own lack of focus and concentration? Often, we will transfer our hopes and dreams and all the ways that we are lacking in something onto the child without realizing that the child is also carrying everything from us. The child carries our baggage, the child carries our burdens, the child carries our blessings, just as we did from our parents. So, who's the common person here? Us. Who's the person we should be focusing on? Us. What does it do to you that your child can't study? So, till Nilesh says yes, let's have a mother on the call. Amrish, can we have Sonia or this other person whose name I don't know? The name given here is Love You Son. The most powerful, beautiful, loving act you can do for your family is take charge of what's going on with you. Somebody has debt. What is it doing to you? Let it go now. Somebody else is not doing well. What is it doing to you? Let it go now. I guarantee you will see shifts and changes like this in your life. It's amazing. Amrish?
Hi, Nidhu.
Hi.
Sonia has a different name on Zoom, so I'm not able to find her on Zoom.
Okay.
Share her name, please, on Zoom.
Okay.
Can you tell me who the other person is? You said Love You something you can see, right?
Love You Son is the name on WhatsApp, but I don't know what the name is on.
Could you tell me the last 5 digits of the number?
I'll just tell you. 60994. Everybody, what a by the way, how happy are we feeling now?
Is that Sakshi? The lady who was posting earlier repeatedly. 98119 60994.
I'll just check again.
Just a moment.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Bringing Sakshi on. Sakshi, you've been unmuted. Can you unmute yourself?
Sakshi? Is that you, Sakshi?
Sakshi, you will have an unmute button on the bottom left corner of your screen.
Sakshi, just unmute yourself. You can see that red button at the bottom. Just click on that. That's your mic. Okay, sorry, Sakshi. Sorry. I guess you're not being able to figure it out. And there's Madhu. Amrish, could we look for Madhu? Last 3 digits, 187.
Just a moment, please. Yeah, Madhu's unmuted.
Hi, Madhu.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Nidhu. Okay, I'm so blessed to first of all see you. There was a lot of shift happening. I was feeling so low energy in the morning. I'm glad that I received the email and I was part of this session. But unfortunately, I was getting a lot of office call. I had to rush and I had to leave this call. But then somewhere I was being connected. I was feeling I'm being connected. I'm not understanding what is it. I didn't follow any of those powerful words, but somewhere the energy got shifted. I don't know how magical it is. Uh, I'm thankful first of all for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and can I share a minute?
Of course, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm a sound healer. Basically, I'm into a healing. Just started my journey. My mission is to help people the way you are, and I have to want to learn this one. So first is concentrate on myself. This is the first thing which I understood. I'm clear on this statement right now because of this Zoom meeting. Thank you. So I need your blessings and your help for me to heal myself. There are few things which is baggage and everything. It could be depth, it could be some low energy and everything. Can you help me out? And I need to help the world around.
You will, Madhu, you will. With the kind of sensitivity that you have, it's part of your life purpose, because sensitive people have great empathy and awareness. It's a gift, and you have the gift. So I have no doubt that you're already helping a lot of people and that you will continue to help many more. Let's take a look at what it is that's not letting you live your life of full potential. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how much is the baggage you mentioned?
Sure, it is around 9.
All right, 9 times. Say baggage you can leave now. Madhu, you would say it loudly.
Okay. Baggage you can leave now. 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 Okay. I can feel some changes. I'm feeling a confidence in me.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. On a scale of 0 to 10, where it was 9, what's your sense of baggage now?
I'm not sensing anything as such, but I'm sure there is. I'm sure it will be around 4. It's reduced to 50%.
Fantastic. So just say 4 times for fun. Baggage you can leave now.
Baggage you can leave now. Baggage you can leave now. Baggage you can leave now. Baggage you can leave now. Yes. Nice. I'm loving myself.
Superb. Superb. My darling, what is the extraordinariness about how we are working with Madhu? I mean, apart from his exquisite and beautiful awareness and sensitivity, what is the uniqueness of what the sentence that we're using with Madhu?
Is that the repetitive which we do it?
That's one. So the repetition, you don't even have to repeat actually, but the mind, it's better to keep the mind occupied as the shifts are taking place. The beauty of what we just did, my lovelies. Can anybody guess what it is? Sharon says his willingness to receive, for sure. He's open to it, for sure. But you don't have to be open to it. It'll still work. You don't have to be willing to receive. It'll still work. It's just that your awareness then will not tell you what the shifts are. Vandana says believes it. He doesn't have to believe it. Nobody has to believe it. The beauty of what we just did is that we didn't identify one thing. We took an umbrella. We took baggage. And we said, you can leave now. And the results, well, the results were here for you to see. That it works on anything, everything, anyone, everyone. You want to say spasm, you want to say stiffness, you want to say baggage, you want to say this mess. Whatever it is that comes to your mind, say it.
Okay.
And use it. Madhu, I have no doubt that you will do amazing. It will be absolutely wonderful to have you on the course that starts tomorrow. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who else is next? Like I'm not able to have consistency in things I do. So, for example, anything I pick up, I seem to be excited in the beginning. I can't be consistent, also confused about purpose of life. So first of all, the moment you have something like this, and is your name Punky? Is that short for Pankaj? So Punky, everybody, take a look at the post you all have put. And you're going to look at your post and you're going to say, you can all leave now. Just take a look at your post. You can all leave now. And you say this 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You'll have a sense when you have to stop saying it. Stop saying it, delete your post. Nilesh, would you like to come on the call? Are you in a place that allows you to be on the call? Let's take a look at what's going on. All right, Amrish, we'll unmute Nilesh.
I'm unmuted, Nilesh. Nilesh, can you unmute?
Hi, Nidhu.
Hi, Nilesh.
So nice to see you.
Oh, thank you. I'm not being able to see you, but how wonderful.
Oh, great. Not good looking, so I'm not the video.
You can leave now. Nilesh, tell us a bit about your chest injury.
Okay. Sorry. I had a fall on 10th of May. Okay. It's a back injury near my solar plexus.
Okay.
At the back side on my back.
Got it. And on a scale of 0 to 10, hey, there you are. So good to see you.
Same here.
And you are good looking. Everybody, you are good looking.
So nice of you. Tell me.
So this area in the back, can you describe the pain right now? Like, is it a stiff pain? Is it a throbbing pain? Is it a aching pain? What is it?
It's more of an injury pain that you have, like a small, minute hair crack, fracture or a thing like that. Yeah. And it increases when I go to sleep, mainly. If I'm vertical or if I'm standing, the pain is quite low, but the moment I go to sleep, the pain rises.
Like the pressure comes on it.
Yeah, maybe the pressure or whatever it is, the pain, I can feel more pain while either getting up or while rotating when I'm sleeping, or when I'm sleeping, looking up in the sky.
Got it. And this particular, you said hairline fracture. Is it a hairline fracture?
No, it is not a fracture. I had been to the doctor. The doctor said only rest for 45 days. There is no, even if it was a fracture, there is no position for the fracture to be done there. It is not a fracture. There is no swelling, but
Nice.
it is like a wounded pain. You know, mukkamar in Marathi.
Ah, nice. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much is this wounded pain?
It's hardly 5 right now.
All right. Mukkamar, you can leave now 5 times.
Mukkamar, you can leave now. 5 times do I do?
5
Okay.
times.
Mukkamar, you can leave now. 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 When I touch on that area, it's still there. It has though reduced quite a lot.
Nice.
I have to try and search it, you know.
Right. So oh wow. So instead of 5, now you have to search for it.
Yeah, so if I touch to that spot, which I know, I can feel that there is pain. You know, my memory wants to recall that pain.
True.
Otherwise, the pain is not there. I mean, it may be quite deep inside, but on the external skin, I can't feel the pain. The pain is gone.
How was the pain last night? If you think about how much it was then, how much was it?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what and why and how. The moment I registered at night, the whole night I was not able to sleep. I don't know what was happening. I did my meditation. I did twice. I got up. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't get sleep at all. And I told my son to wake me up before 1 because I had to go to sleep at 11. I slept. And I missed out. While the decree was on, I was dozed off. Maybe the pain was being taken care of, or whatever the issues were being taken care of. So it's some connect, Nidhu, for sure. I don't know what.
Awesome. I'm delighted to hear it.
The
And
moment I registered, the decree started working for me. I don't know what was the word I had to say or whatever it was.
super.
But I said, even if I miss it out, I'm sure Nidhu has got the connect and it is going to happen. So
Thank you.
it happened.
I'm so glad. How are you feeling overall right now?
Great. No issues. Excellent. See, I'm trying to check where the pain is. All right. It's still there in the 2 spots where the injury had occurred, but
Okay.
it comes only when I make the movement. You know, I'll come to know when I go to sleep or when I get up from sleep.
Make the movement, Nilesh, and tell me how much is the pain?
I can't even call it 1, Nidhu.
Super.
So much the logical mind wants to say there is little, but it's really gone.
Super. So glad
Magic.
you're on, Nilesh, and thank you so much for letting us see you as well. We love your beard.
This is really magic.
Thank you. Bye.
Great. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. My darlings, what was the uniqueness in working with Nilesh? Thank you. What was the magic with Nilesh? Like we said, Mukkamar. You know, when you want to think of the correct way to use the decree, as in use the decree with the correct, appropriate description, take a look at the words you're using. Like Nilesh said, Mukkamar. If he had a little bit more symptoms, which he didn't, from 5, I think by the time he said it 3 times, it was all completely gone. I would have gone on to the other thing that he said, which is wounded hurt. Something like that, right? Wounded hurt. Wounded hurt, Mukkamar. So Mukkamar seemed to have more energy, so I went with that first. But after that, I would have gone back to the other description. When you are able to give something a name, immediately the energy of that is activated. If you can't think of anything, just say you can leave now. Right now, on the group, has everybody looked at their posts and said you can leave now, you can leave now, you can leave now? And come to a point where it just got done, and at that point you deleted your post? You were going to explain children concentration by mom vibration. I did actually explain. You tell me, what do you think has to be done? How do you think this works? How will they start studying better? Neeta says he was having fun with learning and got specific word from vocabulary. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's always your mind, or if you're working with somebody who will give you that word, use that word. Like sometimes, because I love metaphysics and I love diagnosis and I love going a little deeper, like I can give you at least 3 more insights as to what everybody else was going through. In my personal session, I would have used those insights. But as we are starting, I'm not expecting that everybody has memorized Louise Hay's descriptions of what a disorder means or are comfortable with the biology of belief by Bruce Lipton. Whatever it is that is given to you on a platter, you use it. You know the decree. Does everybody know the decree by now? Raise your hands up, please. The decree is you can leave now. We're just looking as to how to use it. Right? Is everybody's hands up? Let me. Awesome. 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 Fantastic. Fantastic. And absolutely, I want to tell you about the course which starts tomorrow. Because something like this is so easy, it's easy to forget. Because something like this is so easy, it's easy to complicate it. Because something like this is so easy and doesn't take any time, it may not seem worth it. The point of the course is, first of all, to get so comfortable using the decree that you start using the decree in your sleep. That you start using the decree just thinking. You are going through a certain situation, you're looking at somebody, but in your head, you're giving the decree. How would you do that? How would you get to a point where you're so comfortable with using it? You come for Saturn's Decrees certification course. You come for level 1, which is just for you and your family, your friends, your pets, your plants. Basically, you use it to help whoever you can at home without charging them anything. Although it would be wonderful if they gave you something for the work that you do. How do you use it for pets? How do you use it for plants? Same principle. First, you. And then for pets and plants, you will take their name. My plant is not growing properly. You can leave now. My pet's skin condition, skin itching, you can leave now. Let us say your pet's name is Ray. Ray's skin itching, you can leave now. Ray's hair fall, you can leave now. If you have a baby, take the baby's name and you can leave now. At the same time, if you don't practice this, if you don't develop the neural pathway in the mind that registers this as a solution, however simple, magical, miraculous it's been, you will forget it in the next couple of days. In order to make this from your head, which is what is happening right now, and bring it into your heart, which is where you want to keep it, so that you can share it with everybody. For that, you need about 16 hours of practice. In level 1, we are doing 8 hours of practice. We're doing 4 days together, 2 hours each. where we will practice with each other, where we will practice with ourselves. Like right now, you know how I was asking Krish? I said, Krish, what are you going to do next? And she thought about it for a couple of seconds and she said, I'm going to say, heaviness, you can leave now. She got it. But you need practice for that. On the call, that's what we would do. On the call, it'll just be you and you practicing. All right, now I have this pain in my elbow. All right, what am I going to do next? Now I'm doing this next, but this is not happening like this. That is happening like this. Lots of questions, clarifications, doubts will come up as you begin this practice on your own. All of that gets taken care of in level 1. There is also something known as a demolition code. So a demolition code is unique to Lord Shivji. As you all know, he is the Lord of the Thunder. He is the one who is the destroyer in our trinity of creation, sustenance, and destruction. So there are demolition codes that I would use on you. Like if you said, you would just let me know what's going on, and I would use a demolition code for you on a particular day at a particular time. There's also something known as a creation code, which has to do with Lakshmi Ma, which has to do with Saraswati Ma, which has to do with Durga Ma. These demolition codes and creation codes you may have experienced on the call itself. Like for example, when Dipali was doing her work, as she was processing it, remember, I was saying check now, check now, check now, because I was also doing demolition codes at the same time. So the shifts were happening even faster than a second. In level 1, you get 3 group codes like this. You don't have to connect to any call. You don't have to be anywhere. On the group, you will just let me know what you're dealing with, what you want to manifest, and I will do 1 day of a demolition code and 2 days of the creation codes. They take place over about 10 minutes. At that time, if you can sit and just receive, that would be amazing, but you don't have to. Even if you're working, you can carry on and that will be done for you. In a sense, it's like a energetic transmission of a prayer for you. So the prayer to release this for you and the prayer to add or increase something for you. Now, 8 hours, 4 days, one-on-ones on the call, 3 group demolition creation codes. How much would you be willing to pay? Like, would you pay me 1 lakh, for example? So in your head, one bulb is going to go off. No, 1 lakh is so much, right? So would you pay me 50,000? And again, one bulb will go off. No, 50,000 also seems a little too much. Would you pay me 30,000? And again, that bulb is going, let us see how far this goes, right? That's what you all are thinking. How much would you all pay? The value of this is 28,000, level 1. It's available to you till tomorrow at 19,000 only. 19,000 for you to have a lifelong supply of self-reliance, self-sustenance, freedom, happiness has to come. Level 2, where you get certified to work on others, where we practice more amongst ourselves, where you will have case studies to submit, where you will have at least 3 opportunities, if not more, to be on the call and paired up with somebody. Like on the call, you would heal the other person, and then the other person would heal you. You can charge for this. You can take the training module and train with level 2, and you get a certification that gives you official confirmation that you can do this. You know, one of the best things about level 2 is the fact that you can charge for your work, because most family members and friends get interested, but they tend to ridicule it, right? Ghar ki murgi dal barabar. The moment you have a certificate, something changes. The moment you can tell your friend, I am charging for this now, something changes. One, you start developing your own abilities as a practitioner. Two, self-reliance, self-respect, self-worth, self-confidence goes up. Tell me, are these also not words for happiness? So level 2, same. Even though there is so much more, level 2 is also at 28,000, available for 19,000. Let us say that you love this entire process, that you can't wait to do it for yourself and family and others, that you will take both levels. Both levels at 38,000 are available at 33,000 only. Come along. We will be doing versions of You Can Leave Now. Small exercises like the ones we did, like stepping out of jail. We will do lots of one-on-ones, because along with this, there is along with level 2, and when you take level 1 and level 2, exactly like we had the call today, where we did one-on-ones, we did demonstrations, like that, I have 3 Ganpati Bappa Moria Tuesdays, where with the blessings of Lord Ganpati, we will destroy the obstacles that are in your way. This is at a value of 5,000. Sorry, I'm so sorry. This is at a value of almost 55,000, because we will do 2 hours together, one person after the other, one person after the other, one person after the other. Like today, we've done just about 4 calls. On those calls, we'll do at least 10 to 15 people, like rapidly do some work with them. You come on the call, you practice for yourself on the call, and you get your demonstration on the call. This is only available if you take on both packages. 3 Ganpati Bappa Moria Tuesdays. And that is at rupees 33,000. 33,000 is level 1, level 2, demolition codes, creation codes, as well as 3 Ganpati Bappa Moria Tuesdays. Everybody, you'll have to say yes now. You know that yes is a decree. You know that now is a decree. So you have to say, yes, I am taking it now, and come. I would love to see you all on the call. It starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. IST, and the call will be on Instant Tele Seminar. It's not on Zoom, so it's an audio call, although I'm quite appreciating the call clarity on Zoom. So maybe we'll do a Zoom audio call, but come. Don't let this opportunity go by. I normally do Saturn's Decrees certification course only once a year. This is the time of Saturn retrograde, and I do it at this time. I usually try to catch a Saturn retrograde period, which means that we will be looked after, taken care of, and blessed by Lord Saturn himself, the Lord of Karma, the Lord of Time, and his overlord, Lord Shivji. And on that note, my darlings, please continue to ask me your questions. We're going to continue chatting on the group. I have no doubt that you want to ask me more. I love questions, so bring them on. But bowing to the one who made this possible for all of us, please join me in saying Om Namah Shivaya 11 times. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you very much for being here, so that we could all borrow benefits from you, and I trust you got to borrow enough benefits as well. Big love, big hug. Namaste from India. Bye.